Hello guys, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you guys can make it. There is 19 of you in here. Oh, there's 37 of you in here. What's up, guys? Let me fix the chat so you guys can actually see as well. Okay. What's up, y'all? Make this chat a little bit bigger. Yup. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how they're both talking business at the same time. Is there enough people in here where I can, you know, start pretty much giving you my thoughts on this this little micro bull run we had. You know, Sensonics is up like 50% today. Emergency. It's an emergency. 100% emergency right now. We have to talk about it. Okay, see, that's where I'm not sure. I don't know if in the presentation we actually got some kind of, you know, rumor involving them with Neuralink, but you know, they have the nanotechnology, and you know, Neuralink's going to be using small technology, so I mean, there's definitely application there. But you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up the new corporate presentation they just released yesterday. Okay, just pulled it up right now. I'll bring this over here. All right. So, I think we could look at Nano Dimension first. There's 40 of us in here, so I might wait maybe just like a minute or two, maybe let another 10 people come in here, so at least 50 of you guys can, you know, watch what's happening. Pretty much in a nutshell, I think this could be not the bottom yet. Now, I don't say that in a bad way, but basically we're just establishing that high, and I think there's a chance we're just making a head and shoulders pattern right now. Reverse head and shoulders. So we got a shoulder here, a head here, and a shoulder that should be forming at some point. So, you know, just be on the lookout is what I'm saying. I don't think it's just going to fly up is my point. I don't think it's just going to, you know, go straight up. What's up, everyone? Hold on. Let me actually pull up the chat so I can read what you guys are saying. I'm using the actual stream to read what you guys are saying right now. After about 3.5 weeks, you took off from looking at your portfolio. Yeah, that's pretty healthy. You know, not looking at your portfolio every day. It was very boring. I mean, I like to look at my stock portfolio pretty often. I would say the longest I've gone recently without looking at it is probably like 2 or 3 days. But I like to look and see, you know, what's happening, just because you get stuff like this happen. Now, how unlucky is it? Hello, Sherika. How unlucky is it that, you know, the day before we get this news, you know, this new corporate presentation by Nano Dimension, and Sensonics releasing positive news with their promise study that I sell call options yesterday when premiums are so low, and today, like, I missed out on probably like $2,000 in premiums because I sold my covered calls yesterday and not today. It's so unlucky, but you know, I'm not going to worry about timing the market. If I have to part ways with my shares because I you know, sold some covered calls, I'm just gonna, you know, go on the other side and sell some cash secured puts and collect those premiums. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I want I want these shares, you know, but I'm gonna sell the time associated with them as well. But here, let me start drawing some stuff now, since there's more of you guys in here. So we might make a nice head and shoulders here. You know what? That's a terrible tool. Let me pull up the path tool. We'll see. We'll see if it actually pans out like that. So we got like a nice little shoulder, head, shoulders that we're probably going to be making at, some point in the near future. But remember, guys, we are still bearish because, we're not as bearish, but we're still, you see how we're in this range right here? We're kind of in between these three moving averages and we're almost like right in the middle. Well, it's because we're still deciding which way we want to go. I think this could be a good bounce though. But basically, I don't think you guys should be chasing price right now, is all I'm saying. So I think an intraday trade that would make sense right now is actually buying some cash secured puts with a price target of around $7 per share. And, that's a quick day trade if that's something you wanted to pursue. But I think the risk to reward right now for a put option is pretty nice right now, just based on, technical trading. It would make sense right now. Let me pull up some messages again. I need another monitor really bad. So as far as Nano Dimension partnering with Elon Musk, okay. I don't know if it had the pop today. I think was just a micro cap stock thing. Not even micro cap stock. It's just the growth plays, the more speculative stocks, as people want to call them. They just got that nice boost today, and not even all of them. Just luckily for us, it was Nano Dimension and Sensonics. You also have to watch for buying the rumors and selling the news. We could have, not a good day on approval day for Sensonics on the FDA, or some kind of, big contract that Nano Dimension has by chance, Like, you can't just only bet on news boosting stock price. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to show you. Medical devices, Neuralink, Elon Musk. I don't know if this means they're just pointing out that Elon Musk is associated with Neuralink because he made it. Is this something Elon Musk said? Or what? Part arrived and it looks awesome. It looks awesome. Does it work? I don't know. It's just like it looks good in presentation, but you have to take it with a grain of salt. Injection molding optical connectors. NVIDIA. Why is NVIDIA in here? Nanofabrica's tech. Oh, because Nanofabrica's tech could be a game changer for us. Is this regarding injection molding for NVIDIA GPUs? I'm not sure. But Nanofabrica, which is one of Nano Dimension's new acquisitions, could be a game changer for us, reducing lead time from 4 months to a single day. That's crazy. You're telling me I can get a small little micro injection molded device in 120 times faster than usual? I think I'll take it if it means I can prototype a lot faster, but yeah. Sens, like I was saying, okay, so with Sensonics, something interesting about this one is that it gapped up, okay? Sensonics actually had a full-on gap up. The gap was about where it opened. It was a 30% gap, okay? From where it closed yesterday to where it opened. So I think that it could probably... It's probably going to come back down at least to, I think, maybe 250. I don't think it's going to just keep going. I think it needs to close the gap first. Okay, so it's, again, just look for the downward movement. We already had the up movement. So if you were already holding it and then you sold it today at around, like 320 or something, just trying to, catch a few bucks, I think that was a good play. But right now, I would not chase it necessarily. Just dollar cost your way in at this point again, and look for a price target right now of like around $3. Not $3, $2.50 ish. We want to look at this level right here, somewhere in this area, basically filling up the gap for the most part, because price has been here before recently, but it totally dodged this little area right here. From here to here, just totally dodged around 20 cents of price. So I wouldn't be surprised if it closed the gap. So just also look for that. But again, just dollar cost average. Really, there's nothing wrong with dollar cost averaging, guys, especially if you plan on holding it for a long time. So don't be fooled necessarily on the bull run. Don't chase price. You know, you'll be really discouraged if this thing comes back down again. So you know, just based on how fast the movement was, don't chase it. I think we still can get better prices in both, but don't be discouraged if price starts to fall again, is what I'm saying. Because this ain't gonna happen overnight, guys. But they're giving us positive press, okay? So that's really what we should be focusing on. Is fundamentally, is it helping their business? That's it. Which for Nano Dimension right now, you know, they made these 2 acquisitions, and I really think Nanofabrica's tech is pretty damn sweet because it scales better the smaller you go. And Deep Cube, I'm still trying to understand, but I think it's mainly just the algorithms in their printing to make sure it's like accurate every single time. One of the drawbacks with mass producing 3D printing is the inconsistency between prints. So they got to make sure it's, you know, perfect every single time, which they have to use machine learning to do that. So if they're not using any machine learning, they're not going to be able to have consistent printing. So very important. And that'll also take time. So don't confuse good fundamentals with, you know, exploding stock price. You know, just be responsible investors. Really, just be level-headed and focus on what really matters. Not just, you know, a couple minutes of price movement where, you know, you're manic for these 4 candlesticks and then now you're depressed the rest of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is 12 hours of movement that just consumed all of this. And then if it came back down, you know, would you be disappointed? Yep. Yeah, they're all looking good. I haven't really looked at BioNano. I'll look at BioNano right now. BNGO. Yeah, it looks like it's got some resistance here. Like I said, I think this was a slow move up. They finished it off, and they might come back down and test these previous shoulders. So BioNano, look for it to possibly come back down to around $5. Don't be disappointed, again, if it goes down. I don't think you should chase it up just because if you dollar cost average, there's a really good chance you'll get a better cost basis. So keep that in mind. You don't got to chase it. You don't have to chase it, guys. I appreciate it. Baby's first reaction. Right on point, John. This is why I love your channel better than Stock Mo. You like me better than Stock Mo? I mean, he's got a pretty big channel. I really don't watch him very much, but I know his channel is massive. He's got a huge channel. It's crazy how many subscribers you can lose just by not posting every single day. Just saying. What do you think about BioNano? It's your biggest hold. BioNano, I honestly, Real Addiction, I don't know anything about BioNano genomics. I really don't have interest in it because it's like too much of a like, it's like hard to understand genomics. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I know what they're saying is totally accurate? I mean, you could apply the same thing. Like, how do I know what Nano Dimension is saying is accurate and what Sensonics is saying is accurate? It's just there's a lot less moving parts, I think, in those. Or actually, no, that's actually not true with Nano Dimension. They have a lot of moving parts. But what I mean is it's like fundamentally easier to understand. Like an inkjet printer having to just be algorithmically more precise than it is to understand how 2 genes react with each other and like, you know, testing and the accuracy of that. I don't know. Like, genomics is just like beyond me, kind of. So once it comes back around here, this is where you'll really start to see if it decides to go bounce again lower, or if it breaks this this last shoulder and goes higher. So I don't think we finished the move yet. So I just think this is a sharp move up to finish the head to go back down into testing the shoulder. Basically, it's a reversal pattern. So could be good. But we are above the 200 MA, so also watch for that. Again, dollar cost average if you are paying attention to the business. Really, that's what matters. Partner with GPS for saliva glucose monitoring instead of pinpricks for Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, because people don't like to prick their fingers for calibration. Even if they get the implant, they're still kind of on the fence because they still have to calibrate it. That's true. That's a good point. I appreciate your point with that with Sensonics. Okay, Joe Smo. I've missed a lot of your messages, guys. My bad. There's kind of a few of you typing right now. Thoughts on Neo? I don't know. Neo just looks cool, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as big as Tesla. But China is a powerful country, so I just don't know. Tons of nano in the fives, yeah. When it hit that high $5 range, mid $5 range, you were literally just like you were transferring your cash at your bank for the cash that they have in their bank. Pretty much, that's like what you were doing. It's just their cash comes with a business, right? So, buying nano around 5 was definitely a smart move. Dexcom, 100 cents better and would show up. It would show up Dexcom. Joe Smo, I don't get your message, man. You not know about BNGO? By great concept, he does. One thing about organic chemistry, bro. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It just kind of just seems beyond me. Not something I'm interested in following every day. Yeah, I agree, Joe Smo. I should not talk about things I'm unaware of. BioNano, couldn't tell you much. On a technical standpoint, though, it's I think it's got room to fall a little more. Plug power. Wow, my voice cracks so hard. Let me get some water. Yeah, Plug I'm not too familiar with either. I just know their stock. I was looking at their stock at like $5. How will they make sure they have a competitive edge? I mean, it's in an emerging industry, but who are the winners going to be? Heiken Ashi is a little bit easier to look at. It's kind of going sideways. Just broke the 200 moving average. I mean, could be good. Is this... I mean... I think these still look a little bit oversold, but, you never really know now at this point just because of, like, how the macros are starting to look. Battery swap. Yeah, but they're not an energy company, so I don't think they'll be as big, is my point, as, let's say, Tesla, which is actually a full-on energy company. So when NIO has, fully autonomous vehicles with, battery packs and solar, then I'll think, they got something really big going. They're just the next runner-up as far as electric vehicles. My unpopular opinion, I guess. I hope you guys haven't been, looking at NIO in any other scope besides an electric vehicle company. I've been holding for over 5 months. Why are people selling at 3? I don't know, man. I ended up selling covered calls on my Sensonic stock, so I'm probably going to get called out. But just because I don't think we're quite at the point where we'll start really getting that alpha that everyone's looking for. They have to commercialize, remember. So try and get the best deal possible. On the daily, it's even starting to look a little bit overbought. So also something to be aware of. I don't mean to burst anyone's bubble, but I'm telling you how it is. As investors, they do want to see sales and, commercialization. So don't be hyped up by this one candlestick. Okay, even though it consumed all of this movement right here, There's still downwards pressure that needs to be relieved. Now, this doesn't mean sell. This does not mean sell your Sensonics. It just means like be, you know, be, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, just be tame in your decisions, you know? Don't think too hard about it, pretty much. 350 calls, that's pretty good. Yeah, I sold 250 calls for a little bit too low of a premium as I would like. So it looks like I'm going to be selling some cash secured puts in 2 weeks. Once these shares get called away from me. Oh yeah, if you have Neo at $2, yeah, you're I mean, you don't even have to worry about any valuation problems. That's just so low. Where's Neo at now? $42. How did these look if I just drag these out? Yup. Let's drag these out. I haven't touched these in months. Okay, had a nice little bounce here. Could be good. Okay, so pretty much that was what I wanted to discuss with you guys on this run that we've experienced today and in the aftermarket hours yesterday. More based on, you know, just positive press, likely. A lot of other companies experience some running too, but you know, don't go chasing price just because it went up. Know what you're investing in and make sure you do your own research. Like, you have to build your own conviction. Like, I can do the research for you, but if like that's all you're relying on, you're not really gonna you know, believe your holdings. Company Dexcom. Yeah, I've seen Dexcom. Be mindful. Yeah, be very mindful. Yeah, be very mindful of fundamentals in the company. Yeah, I think so too. Dexcom is a like $30 billion company right now, right? It's like a $38 billion company. I forget how many shares they have right now. They got like 100 million, something like that. Dexcom gonna drop? It's pretty uncertain right now. Intraday, everything's just converging right here. It's pretty unclear. There is no trend. This is like a Ledger band type thing if you're trying to day trade or something. But I mean, I really do think Sensonics is going to start to take market share away from these guys. Yeah, valuation does matter too. Exactly. That's why I say don't be afraid if price starts to fall, because then you're just getting a better deal. So if price starts running up, you could probably sell a few shares if you really need money, but don't keep too much powder dry, as they say. Don't have too much cash. Just if you want to secure a little bit of cash so you can look for other opportunities, that is a way to do it. But if not, just use your income, basically extra income, to continuously accumulate stocks that you really want for a long period of time. And that's it. Literally, that is it. What have I done recently? Oh, if you guys are on Facebook, they're Sensonics, ever since they've been running Facebook ads, and it's very interesting. If you, I don't know if you could look for them directly on Facebook, but if you go on Facebook and look up the Eversense, you will see their ads pop up, or possibly some of their posts, and you'll see some comments on the posts that are very insightful for like how people are feeling about the product. And there are here, let me pull up Sensonic stock while I talk about this. There's a lot of positive reviews and a lot of skeptical people too as well. Like some people just don't want to go to the doctor's office every 3 months, but will consider it if they only had to go every 6 months. For example, there's some guys in there who are putting in their like 8th or 9th 90-day Eversense sensor in their arm. So 9 times 3 is what, 27 months. So they're almost like 3 years in to experiencing or using the Sensonics implantable glucose monitor. So there's people who have used it for a long period of time already, which I think is very good sign. So the longer Sensonics gets these sensors proven accurate to the FDA, and after they get approved, like once the 1 year version comes out, it's going to be very big news for Sensonics. Like once they have the full 1 year monitor, Dexcom, and especially if they can get a closed loop with the monitor and like a pump, man, Dexcom's going to be shitting themselves for sure. They're going to be pooping all over themselves, man. They're not going to know what to do to compete with that. Like, how do you compete? 14 days versus a year. Like, give me a break. Yeah. Yep. That would have been very nice. That's why I have this little box here. This box pretty much established a really nice area for a good valuation. In other news, I bought a Bitcoin miner the other day. I bought actually 2 of them, and I have a third one coming in the mail. Let's get this out of the way. Had some notes drawn for Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's definitely oversold in my opinion. So what are you guys looking at? What are your guys' plays? What are you guys trying to accomplish? Like, what are your goals right now with your portfolios? Are you just like kind of trying to compound it as quickly as possible? Are you just curious to see other investors' thoughts on where price might go? Like, what's y'all's plans right now? How are you guys judging your decisions at the moment? These is a day. Look at Jumia one more time. Is the chat's updating? The chat's not updating in the live stream. I wonder why. Apple was working on some kind of glucose monitor that like it runs off like the Apple Watch or something. I don't think it'll be very accurate at all because you need blood. And it's probably going to be an inconvenience for people because they don't want to have a damn watch knocking on everything all the time, because not everyone likes wearing a watch. So those are things that I don't think they took into too much consideration. Yeah, 15 million in the USA and a lot more in Europe, which is part of Sensonic's market. So it's not just the US. What did Elon say yesterday about Bitcoin? What'd they say? What'd he say? I think, man, he is like really a master manipulator in price. Whatever he says, the stocks, the markets just like react immediately. It's ridiculous. There, yeah, there is gonna be. Yeah, they have their own app. I know that much. Sensonics has its own app to your mobile phone that you just whip out the app and then check your levels. That's pretty much it, as far as I know. They're still working on that closed loop. I think again is going to be huge, big game changer for them. By the way, would you guys like if I had music in the background during these live streams, or is it better to just have, um, just silence basically? I like music, but I know for a lot of people it's distracting. Ideonomics is such a hard business to understand. They like if you go on their website, they just talk. They use a lot of buzzwords, but they don't really like show you anything. He said it's a breakup relationship, huh? I mean, I Bitcoin does not need Elon Musk. Voice and music to your ears. Oh man, thank you so much. It's kind of like a lot of people who listen to their own voice. It's kind of weird to listen to my own voice. But I can't change my voice, so I got to deal with it. Um, what was I gonna bring up? I feel like I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So Bitcoin. What about Bitcoin? I think if you guys, anyone who's willing to take the time to learn about the Lightning Network, Layer 2 in Bitcoin, or anyone who's looking into mining Bitcoin with alternative energy, cheap energy, whichever way you could find it, is going to be very lucrative. Um, as far as acquisitions for Nano Dimension, I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a couple more. At this point, they are. Yoav Stern mentioned in one of his interviews. I think it was with. I think it was like, which one was it? Was it like TD Ameritrade or something? Or I don't remember which interview it was. He's already had a few, but basically with the cash they had, even after their acquisitions, he mentioned something along the lines of they have a runway with the cash they have. They have enough cash to sustain themselves for 5 to 10 years, for the next decade. So they're gonna have a lot of cash left over. Like if let's say they spend another 500 million, they would have 900 million in cash left over. Okay, just for number's sake, let's just say they have $1 billion left over. If they're burning, let's say 5 million a month, I mean a quarter. Sorry, that would be about what 20 million in a year. So it would take them 5 times 10 basically. So it would take them 50 years to burn through all that cash if they were spending $5 million every quarter. Okay, so they have a lot of runway with that cash. Like, and the best part is that it's not a loan. Okay, they're not paying interest on this necessarily. This is investor money. So keep that in mind. They're in a totally different position than a lot of companies that have a bunch of cash but have high interest loans to worry about. Keep that in mind. Price target on Nano, I was saying like $20. If we're lucky and they decide to basically the whales decide to pump the market again and try and catch a lot of retail investors off guard, basically, I think we can see $20. But if we see $20 quickly, I wouldn't be surprised if it crashed again, basically. Because remember, they don't have too many sales, and there might be investors who are more worried about valuation now again. But I mean, it's anyone's guess right now. We just have to pay attention to what happens. I think we'll get some more indication of where price is going if it could break above, like, let me pull it up. Yeah, if we can get back above like $10 a share, that could push us to like $20 a share. But we have some ceilings to get through again still. Nathan Rothschild's appointment. I'm unaware of anything about that. Oh, I have a... Is that a phone call? That is a random phone call I don't want to answer, so... Drops down to 10,000. Yeah, so you can load up. Yeah, that would be nice. If Bitcoin goes down to 10,000, it's definitely going to exchange hands. That's for damn sure. Crypto winter. Crypto winter. I think Bitcoin could probably go as far as like maybe 20,000. I mean, if it goes below 20,000, that would be insane, honestly. That's just like full on price manipulation. They want everyone to sell out of it so they can get their hands on it. Totally possible, but unlikely in my opinion. I think 28,000 is more likely something that we could see. Like it just pops out and sweeps these levels below 28 and then hopefully bounces back, you know. But I don't think it's going to 10,000. I think we had too much opportunity to buy it around then. Like, do you see Bitcoin going back to, let's say, like $200 or something? Like if we go back far enough, right, do you think Bitcoin will go back to $200 a coin? I don't think so. That's... yeah. I think it's too soon to tell AI. We gotta wait, but there's a chance. Interest rate's still low and money's just flowing right now. Things are opening back up, money's flowing. And we'll see. We'll see what's up. Just gotta wait. But as of now, I think these are upward movements that are going to be followed by more downward movement. It's not just going to keep going up. I think this is just a quick move up to catch some people into new positions and then drag them out again. Kind of like this first movement here. I think this is just another version of that. But we will know once it comes back down to the previous shoulder. If it breaks below these lows and starts closing, I wouldn't be surprised to see another $5 nano dimension again, which would be a blessing. Remember, a blessing the cheaper it is. Give me a moment, guys. All right, what I miss, guys. I'm gonna adjust my seat. I feel like I have to. Like on a low rider right now. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right. Anything below 748 is bearish. I mean, it really if it's below 748, you are getting a better deal. So to one person, a better deal might be bullish. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all beauty's in the eye of the beholder, as they say. It goes to 5, selling some of your organs. Goes to 5, you'll sell your car. Oh shit. Huge conviction. Yeah, like what's more desirable, nano dimension at 5 or transportation? Who needs transportation, right? Ain't nobody needing any transportation. I was almost gonna sell maybe like $5,000 or $10,000 worth of Bitcoin when it was around like $65,000 per Bitcoin. I didn't do it just because I didn't want to try and time the market again. But really, it probably would have been a good idea. I don't think it would have been terrible, at least intraday. But if we look at Bitcoin's potential alpha, if you guys are familiar with Bitcoin, it's really damn high. Like Bitcoin in a very like conservative bull case still can go to 500,000 a coin. So it's just like, I don't know. Well, we'd have to see. Sonics, I think, still has to bounce. It had its move up, but I think it's just going to catch a lot of retail buying up here and dragging them out of the market again. That is my opinion, what I think is going to happen. It's not very beautiful news, but I think it's going to toy with your emotions if it's something that's worth holding for a long time. So yeah, just level-headed, nothing crazy, We're just looking at this analytically. No emotions here, just being smart investors. That's it. Be careful of the hype. Be careful of the hype. Be careful of the hype. Don't FOMO, DCA, and read a lot. And watch my videos. That's all you guys have to do. It's literally that simple. Oh, yeah, it does. No, the reason it's not showing the gap right now is because I have it on Heiken Ashi, but it gapped up. That's exactly why I drew this the way I drew it. But I already had the arrow from the gap. It's going to close the gap. I agree. I totally agree with you. Heiken Ashi charts. Yes, and Sonics is real, not a freaking meme. Wait, so you 35,000 shares of Sensonic, so you had like $100,000 or like 70 something thousand, and then you doubled it 140, and then you lost half, so you're back at 70. And then now if you want $70,000 worth of Sensonics, you're only going to get about two. So you basically you lost 10,000 shares trying to time the market. That'll hurt you, man. That'll hurt you. I think if you have Sensonics right now, you could probably sell some covered calls, maybe above 350 for the next 2 weeks before they expire and make a little bit of money. Especially for the guys who are speculating on Sensonics going to like $5 a share right now. I don't think it makes sense for Sensonics to be $5 a share right now. A few months ago it did because there was just so much money pumping the markets, but right now I don't think that's the case. There still is a bunch of money, but I don't think the move already happened, so they're not just going to make it easy for you to make money now. The moves already happened. It's going to be a little bit more slow and drawn out. Just let the shorts build up. That's it. Just let them build up. Anyone who wants to bet against them, Nano Dimensions and Sonics, they want to bet against these companies, let them build up. That's it. And one day we will get some very explosive movements. So I think the lower Sonics and Nano stay right now, the better it is long term for us long term holders. Primarily. Yeah, listen to Baby's first reaction. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, especially if you have Nano Dimension and Sensonics in your portfolio. I do talk about other stocks, just not as frequently, just because I know a lot more about these two specifically, and I'm pretty invested in these. So, yeah. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be updated when I make videos like this one. Plus, I'll do technical analysis on whatever stock you want me to. I might not know too much fundamentally about them, but if you want some, like speculative price action predictions and things like that, then I will help you analyze the stocks as well. I don't charge you any money for it, and it's literally free information from me to you guys. So I don't see why you wouldn't subscribe, honestly. Recent options purchased in what? What in what, Hardik? Also, if you guys want to be able to message me whenever, I have a Patreon link in the description. There is a bunch of spots that opened up in the $5 group. It's $5 a month, and you have access to literally my thoughts, and you can DM me, and there's a Discord group where you can interact with other people who are likely in this chat right now. So you don't have to wait for me to live stream. You could just, talk to anyone whenever you want. There might be a couple $1.50 options. I might close those out just because those are for the people who initially joined the group. So if you got a $1.50 laying around and you want more information on demand, definitely check out the Patreon link in the chat box. I pinned it up to the top, and it's whatever you guys want to contribute. It really helps out the channel. It helps me be able to make more content for you guys as well. So I don't like taking sponsored videos for the most part, just because there's like a stigma with promoting other companies, which, as you guys know, I have had to do. Mainly again because the money is just like it's too good to turn down, and it really incentivizes me to make more videos, honestly. So the more you guys support me, the less I would have to do that. But yeah, go ahead and check out the group, or if not, you could always just subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified. So are there any other stocks you guys want to look at specifically? I got maybe 15 minutes left on this. I'll probably get off at 2:15. I have to make a phone call in a little while, so I don't want it to get too late before I do that. So let me know. Dropbox is almost $30 a share now. Man, CCIV, Churchill Capital, man, they've been getting some hate. They've been getting beat up. I know this is a popular stock. You know what? Let's look at the meme cryptocurrencies real quick, because man, I I honestly hate these. I think they're just bad for the space. But what can you do? Hold on, isn't there like a safer moon? There's a safe moon. There's a safer moon. Now, how's Doge doing? Doge USD. Is Doge gonna have another explosive move? Do people want Doge, or do people just want to make some money on Doge? How do you even use Doge? How about, what was that other coin that... Okay, another coin that I am aware of is Dogalon. I know that one was kind of moving. Is it stop loss orders, breakout buy orders? Just trap everyone, pull everyone out again, and then just slow bleed. Slowly bleeding everyone out of Dogalon. Cake. Here's some traditional, you know, value stocks, right? Okay. NVIDIA. NVIDIA, MVIS. Let's pull that up. NVDA. NVIDIA. Oh, NVIDIA's been exploding, huh? Yeah, that's... Yep, it's definitely made some people some money. That's for sure. I don't know too much about them, but I know GPUs are going to be very... Like, you need GPUs. I think it could wave down at some point. I would look for a bounce at around 640, 650. See how the market reacts around here. I wouldn't just chase it though. At this point, you're getting it at literally the most expensive it's ever been. So if you want a dollar cost average, you know, that's not terrible. But you could probably get a little small position and then see how the market reacts here. Or if you really don't care to just hold your cash, which I personally would care, you just wait for a bounce here, see what happens around this price. But yeah, it broke out of this range, but it has not retested yet. I mean, I guess you could say this was a retest. I want to see a bigger retest. Something like this where it actually, you know, retraces pretty significantly. MVIS. Which one's MVIS again? Microvision. I don't know anything about these guys. Is this the LiDAR company or something? So purely technical standpoint, I wouldn't expect any actually convicting movements until it breaks out of either $30 or $10, because we are trading at $20, which is the middle of this range right here. Like if we get two of these, well, let me try and draw this for you. Okay, I can literally copy and paste this. It's the same length. Okay, we're trading at the middle of this right now. So this is market fair value for Microvision. Again, I don't know anything about the business, but if you want to talk about just purely technicals, this is what this is. It is just chilling in the middle of the range. It is market fair value. It is actually at resistance right now at fair value. So it's not support at fair value. It is at resistance at fair value right now. Could drop some more. Oh, the Shiba Inu coin, right. Shiba Inu. Again, I think these are all meme coins. Anything with a dog that's not Doge, especially total meme coin, I would be very honestly, this reminds me a lot of 2017 during the ICO boom. They're going to split coins, so that shouldn't affect market cap. Does everyone get the same number of coins? Just their... So is the supply doubling, or is it getting half as big? Basically, everyone's holding should stay the same. You just either have more or less coins, but it should be worth the same amount of money. The thing is, I don't know, man. It's just people, they just don't understand. Like the fact that they could just split the tokens and make more tokens and things like that. Like that's just not. It's not, depending on what it is, especially what it's for. It's just not good. I actually bought a couple Antminer S9s. Is that something you guys would be interested in looking at? Like, do you guys want me to bring up the miners and show you the miners? Like, is that something you guys want to see? I could bring up the miner right now and just hold it so you guys could look at, this is what supports Bitcoin. These things. Give me a second. All right, guys, this is my show and tell for the day. This is my Bitmain Antminer S9. Okay. This is my money printer. Okay. This is literally a money printer almost. I'll be mining Bitcoin with this. It is unprofitable on the wall. Hello, Denise. How are you doing? What's up? I haven't heard from you in a long time. Whatchamacallit? So, yes, this is a Antminer S9. You guys could look it up. Literally, it hooks up to the wall. There's two big fans on each side. Okay. This is the actual ASIC. This is the power supply. Okay. And these things are very loud. Very impractical to run inside your house. I would definitely get like a unit and put these in. And these are actually unprofitable on most walls, most outlets. So definitely advise against running this on your wall. You will probably break even or lose money. So I'm actually going to be using this on a natural gas source at a wellhead, thanks to an oil and gas operator I was connected with. So this is going to be a very exciting project that I'm putting together. I can't wait. And I'm going to have like 30 of these running. So it's going to be freaking awesome. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, it's kind of heavy though, so I didn't want to sit there and hold it the whole time. Nice. Almost done with school, huh? What's up, Josu Sam? Java, how you doing, bro? They're gonna split soon. Oh, Nvidia's gonna split. Oh, okay. Wow. See, I'm late on that. My bad. Whoops. Fake shares, sure. Oh my gosh, I totally had that wrong then. Well, AMC, if they're this would be excellent for them to raise some money right now. Their stock just like 10x'd over the last week, so AMC, it would be very smart for them to raise some money right now. So, do you think AMC, this is just the first wave and it's going to do something like GME did? So, let's study GME real quick and see how that moved and how we can maybe use that to kind of base what might happen to to AMC. I'm going to go on some Heikenashii again, make it a little easier to look at. I'm going to go on a daily also. Where are we at now? There you go. Okay. I mean, it's just crazy how it flew to like $400. Like there's just no, you can't even, there's no technical analysis there at all. I'm gonna have to leave it on the candlesticks and go down to a lower time frame. Okay. So from around $5, GameStop just kind of flew to, 20 something bucks, hit 50. The thing is, the squeezing kind of never stopped with GameStop. You know what I'm saying? It just kept squeezing. Like there's no time between these. These are 2-hour candlesticks, okay? So this was like, a few days. I mean, maybe we could see something like this. Like how big are these drops before it actually did that huge move? So like this was like a almost 40% drop. Yeah, about 40% from there. All right, let me delete this. We had like a almost 40% drop there. How about this first initial run? 30% there. Here's another one. Check this out. What is that? 25% there, and then we started getting these huge swings. This is in 4 hours. It had a 61% correction, and then that's when it really took off. So, I mean, what can we, how can we, put that into AMC somehow? Yeah, Sensonic's making a bunch of people money, except me, because I sold covered calls on it. So I'm not making any money on Sens besides like a few dollars. I made like maybe, like Sensonic's went up maybe, like, what is it, like 50%? I only get to make, I capped myself from when I sold the covered calls about 25%. So that's all I'm going to be able to make over the next 2 weeks until my covered calls expire. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, depending where price is, those shares are going to be taken away from me. Kind of sucks, but what can you do? I'm going to immediately sell some cash secured puts on them, though. So, I mean, any speculators out there who just have a few $100 laying around and you just don't care, AMC could make you some money. But you could also lose, like, all of it. So, I mean, it is up to one's risk tolerance. Big Green Day. Hell yeah. Big-ass Green Day. Take the chance to look at these still. Nice. Good job. Yeah, I wanted the extra income. I needed some money for some payments and things like that. I ended up collecting like $1,000 in premiums on like my entire stack, but I limited my upside like pretty much it. So my break even right now through the 18th of this month for Nano Dimension is $8 and what was it, $8.05 is my break even on Nano Dimension, and my break even on Sensonics is $2.55. So kind of sucks because I don't get to experience much of this this run that, like, pretty much everything from here's my FOMO right now, okay? I'm missing out on this much right now. Wait, let's move that. Pretty much I'm missing out on, 16-17% of the gains that we've experienced. So I mean, in dollar amounts, I'm missing out on 45 cents times 3,500 shares. So do the math. That's like $1,700 that I don't get to have because I sold covered calls. But screw it. That's life. That's how it happens. What do you mean? Percentage so quickly and what? What do you mean? Like with the marker that I'm using, this I use TradingView. They have a nice info line tool that you could just draw stuff out. Now, as far as like where to put them, you just kind of figure it out over time from looking at charts. You can just tell where they go. From notable highs where price reacts to notable lows where price reacts. That's like a really good indicator. Overall performance on my stock account. You guys want to see my stock portfolio? Okay, I'll show you my stock portfolio. Okay, this is where we're at right now. Nano Dimension. So I collected. Yeah, see, look at this. I missed out on 800% gains on my freaking. Basically, I would have had much better. Okay, so 1 day performance up 8%. 1 week up 10. Last month up 13, almost 14. Last 3 months down 7. The last year I am up like a lot. It doesn't. It shows negative right here because I withdrew a lot of that money and put it into Bitcoin in November last year. And all time I opened this account in like 2017. So it's been going pretty beautifully from just buying and holding things and moving things around when they're a little cheap, pretty much. But yeah, the 1 year definitely looks beautiful, and I held through the March crash last year during COVID. I did not sell anything. You hold out. That's it, pretty much. So I think this is what I've withdrawn is about 44,000. So yeah, my cost basis in Bitcoin's around like 44. Not cost basis. That's about what I put into Bitcoin back in November. So it's sitting very beautifully on Bitcoin right now as well. Can't complain. So yeah, anyone who's still watching, this is how my portfolio is doing. These are my 2 largest holdings. I watch a whole bunch of other ones, but I simply have so much conviction in these 2, I'm willing to put a bunch of money here. So keep that in mind. These are in bull cases. These are both 10x stocks, so also keep that in mind. These have huge potential. I appreciate it, babies. First reaction. God, I wish you had a name. I'm going to call you Reaction. React. That's your name. React. Think of that crypto. Ethereum. I'm kind of like a Bitcoin maximalist. People don't like to say it, but I really don't like any other cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin. And I don't even like to refer to Bitcoin as crypto because it just kind of baskets them all together. One would call me closed-minded too on that fact. But investing in other cryptocurrencies is like investing in like venture capital companies that there's not you don't really know the direction because they keep changing stuff and a lot of things are changing. But with Bitcoin, the thing is that like literally nothing's been changed. Okay, so the fact that it's been around since 2009 and is still existent with the same protocol and there's billions of dollars supporting it, it's just like an easy no-brainer to me. But as far as Ethereum 2.0 is coming out. Ethereum's already been forked in the past, so there's Ethereum Classic now, and Ethereum, what we know of today, which is not the original Ethereum, so that's already, out the window, that it's not changing, and they're changing, they keep changing, like they're stepping away from freaking, from proof of work, which means there's going to be no more mining, Okay, so now the people who are going to basically secure the network is anyone who had the most Ethereum at the beginning. I don't know how, it kind of only benefits the people at the top in a sense. That's what I don't like. I mean, you can make some money on it, but I don't know. I don't know the long-term path for Ethereum. So for that reason, I don't touch it. It keeps changing. Oh, I haven't even seen your YouTube channel. I didn't know that you actually had your baby's first reaction on your channel. Go figure, right? Baby's first reaction. So what's your videos about? Well, probably your baby's first reaction. Yeah, good idea keeping it forever. Is Nano Dimension dead? What do you mean? Is what, like, dead how? Andrew, explain, please. Dead how? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be, like derogatory or anything like that. I'm just asking you, like, are you asking they're dead, but like dead how? It's supposed to be in June, but they were saying that it could be a little later. But that's the plan. Their plan was like around this time of the year. Yeah, probably, right? Like, what else? What's it about? It's my dog's first reaction. No, it's my baby's first reaction. Skills. Oh, I've actually used Skills on my phone. I've lost $100 on that app, but it's fun. It was a fun way to lose $100. It like really gets you going because you're like, I played the poker. What was it called? This because Skills is the app, but it's more of an algorithm, and then you could play a bunch of different games. I played, I think it was like poker solitaire, I believe, and it's pretty fun. I like poker solitaire. It was a good time. It was a good way to lose money, if that makes sense. It was not, losing money sucks, but it was an adrenaline rush doing so. But as a business, they aren't they profitable already? I mean they have there's no one else doing what Skills is doing, so I think that's something. Skills is a high potential stock, I believe. I'm not invested because I don't know enough yet. But if I did, maybe I would. Yeah, Skills the stock. If you want me to look at the stock, I could do that. I mean, yes. I mean, Skills. The market kind of put everything, all the growth stocks, all the small like companies that are starting to be on a come up. They kind of basket everything together, and they'll move the same, but it doesn't mean they're all the same just because the prices are moving the same. So that's why you have to do your research and find the ones with like actual like substance. You don't want to be putting your money in everything. You want to put your money where you have the most conviction, literally. Like, forget about Nano Dimension, lost 43%. Yeah, I mean, if you sold it, you definitely lost money. I haven't sold mine, so heard FDA approval by third quarter. Yes, yeah, something like that. Oh, wasn't that in their like in another press release that they released? I don't remember. There's so much that they're starting to release. Sense pushing back over 3. Is it? It might do one of those things where once the markets close in the aftermarket hours, after hours. I always say aftermarket hours. In the after hours, it might do one of these, straight up things. Who knows? It'll be interesting to see what happens after the markets close. I think that's where we're going to see some moves. Just wait for the markets to close. That's where I think the most interesting things is going to happen. Yeah, the right side of the graph isn't too important. I'm going to put that out so it's not too annoying, but Yeah, I'm going to leave the chat there just so you guys can see what everyone's saying, and we can, you know, see the charts. And I'm trying to keep my big head out the way. I'll even make it a little tinier. There you go. Yeah, if you get the chance to buy more, average your, lower your cost basis, yeah, hell yeah, do it. Do it. Denise, have you made any other videos? I have not seen any other videos. No rush or anything. I'm just curious. I haven't seen any of your new videos. Texas is going. It's getting hot. It's raining like crazy because hurricane season just started, and it doesn't want to stop raining. It's raining every day, and it's like pouring. It's not just a little drizzle. It's pouring every day. People get out more sens as the product is going to be more. Yeah. Diabetes. Diabotics? What? Diabetes or diabotics? Yeah, it continues to rain here. Yeah, do it. Do it so I could watch it. I gotta set up another video too, but I figured it was honestly a lot easier to just come on a live stream and share my thoughts. But, you know, the videos are forever, and people like to come back to the videos. Not everyone can sit around for, you know, a 1-2 hour stream. Yeah, this stream's been going on for an hour now, so not everyone can watch an hour stream. I have heard of some of my viewers listening to the streams while on their commute to work, you know, so that's pretty cool. Fellow Houstonian here. Yeah, I don't miss the traffic, that's for sure. I don't miss the traffic at all. Diabotics. I like diabotics better. Yes, I do have shares of Sensonics. My voice keeps cracking. I do indeed. I do have Sensonics. Taking a bath. Yep, baths are the best. Baths are the best. Nice hot bath. You got some bath bombs with you there? Bath bombs and rubber duckies. John Paul investing the podcast. It's totally doable. I could do it. I would have to figure out who I want on here. I could probably start something with Denise. Maybe. We'll see. So average 650. I'm up now. Also did a covered call. Yeah, my covered call was just bad timing. It sucks. Are you okay? I am drinking more water right now. Days of work, hybrid model. That's pretty sweet. At least you don't have to deal with the commute every day. Yeah, it's definitely not fun. Sip some wine. You know, I've been told to sip on some like alcohol while I make these. No, I'm not married. I actually have a girlfriend, so ladies, I'm sorry. Not to burst anyone's bubble. Baby's first reaction, nope. Not married. Girlfriend bomb. Yeah. I wonder how many people are gonna unsubscribe me now because they know I have 2 wives now. I have 2 wives. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, y'all are funny. I don't even know what to say right now. Oh man. Sip some wine. What am I proposing? Let's not talk about timelines. Yeah. Let's not talk about timelines and when I'm proposing. Oh my God. Damn. All right. Y'all are getting into my personal lives now. Let's talk about stocks. We're not talking about me getting married. All right. We're talking about stocks here. This is called the Nano Dimension and Sensonics emergency live stream. This is not the John Paul needs to get married live stream. I am trying to be rich before I do anything like that, though. Facts. I'm trying to make some money, you know. Apparently, the leading cause for failing relationships is money. So, you know, trying to make that moolah. Except, you know, you got to have a lot of it, you know. I'm trying so hard not to be uncomfortable right now. But y'all are a good time. Thanks for making me laugh. My guy HK, you are so behind. No offense, but you are so behind, bro. Yes. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's biggest holding. Yeah, buying a house is a good move too. I tried buying a house, but they want to see more income history because I avoided paying taxes for a while, which was the biggest mistake. I never paid taxes. That's where I messed up. So pay your taxes. I have to build some more history before I can qualify for a home loan. Chances are I'm gonna have to go with like an unorthodox hard money lender and put like if I do a fix and flip deal, it is 10% down on the house, and then they'll fund up to 90% of the I think 100% of the repairs, but they won't go any more than 70% loan to value of the after repair value of the house. So that's through. I've already checked around. That's through a hard money lender. So it's not a bad way to get into a property, but I'm gonna have to come up with 10% down, another 1 to 2% on closing costs, and a loan origination fee. So it's kind of a lot of money up front. But if you can if you could fix it, then you got some equity on your hands. Houston's a good fix and flip market. But, man, fixing a house right now costs an arm and a leg. That's for damn sure. Have my family are realtors. It's crazy. Seller's market. Yeah, sure is. Save in the meantime. Yeah. Rocket. I don't have an opinion on Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, I'm actually halfway through getting my real estate license. I've been really putting it aside just because I'm focused on other things. And the second I become a realtor, I would have to start, paying those monthly brokerage fees and, being out on the field and things like that. It would take a little bit more of my time. So that's why I'm kind of holding off. I don't want to commit more to like the being a realtor, but just having it as, like having the credentials is kind of an asset because then you can help people who are trying to find a house. You can do CMAs, and you can do CMAs for yourself, and you also can save on the commissions. I mean, depending on the brokerage, but it's not a bad idea. I'm just not like trying to rush to get it, but it's not a bad idea to have your realtor's license. Yeah, trading stocks is a bit easier, that's for sure. No big news on Nano Dimension, but they did release a new corporate um, uh, bleh, presentation that was released yesterday. You can go on their website, nano-di.com, go to investor relations, and then investor presentation. It's right there. Not that social. Same. I like being social sometimes, though. I like to go out and do stuff sometimes. God, that makes me sound so antisocial, honestly. It's easier to just talk to you guys than being in an actual social setting. I have a cuticle on my thumb. It's kind of annoying. Sorry if I'm like constantly fidgeting with my thumb. Exactly. Lordstown Motors. Uh, Also got a long way to go. I mean, I think they could be a potentially good company, but they've been getting freaking hammered. Not that I've been actually investing in, but watching them. I've been watching Jumia a lot. Jumia is another one of those stocks that I'm like really interested in, but I'm just not invested in them right now. Roku is also another big one. Just because once I got a Roku, I don't see myself using anything else. They're trading in a range right now. So, yeah, another potentially big company that's on the come up or has been on the come up. I own Bitcoin. Thumbs up. I have Bitcoin. I don't like making it publicly available, but here I am saying it on YouTube. But yeah, I have Bitcoin. Don't kidnap me, please. Oh, okay. Sister's a broker, lives in Sturbridge. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite to the point where I have my license yet. Lowest price EV stock. Hey, that could be something for you to capitalize on. Okay, I'm probably going to be on here for a few more minutes, then I'm going to get off. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I can possibly look at your stock or give you just my opinion. And then you guys can use that opinion and cross-reference and find out if what I'm saying is BS or if what I'm saying has some substance, How are things going? Nano Dimension was like $8 earlier. Maybe we might see these fall after hours. If you want to look at the new corporate presentation, by the way, guys, it's under investors on nanodi.com. Investors, investor presentation. It's right here. But I already had it open. Let's see if it follows suit. I wouldn't be surprised for it to bounce, guys. It's got to make that shoulder. I mean, it doesn't have to, but I mean, it's likely. Interesting names for option plays. I think if you want to, you could buy some puts on Nano Dimension and Sensonics right now and target around $7 for Nano Dimension, and for Sensonics it was around $2.50. Yeah, like at least like closing the gap. So like $2.40, $2.50. You could buy some puts and maybe make some money there. Just remember though, if you buy put options, you can lose 100% of that money. So it's like trading leverage. So also keep that in mind. But I would not short it. Don't short anything. 8 p.m. today, Sensonics. I mean, if it does what I think it could do in after hours, then maybe it'd come down to like 250. it's not really a dump, but you know, when price goes up like that, there's a lot of, it stirs the ant pile, you know. Like this consumed a lot of movement in the past. Like it's been quiet for the last few months, couple months. Elliott Wave, 100K Bitcoin. I could see it happening. I was expecting at least a 70,000 Bitcoin. So, I mean, if it goes to 70, you know, we're sitting pretty good. The Bitcoin mining is profitable for a lot of people right now. If Bitcoin stays above like 8,000, 10,000 a coin, if you're plugged into the wall, it's unprofitable right now in most places. But with other renewable energy and whatever you could find, really, that's not the wall or like cold powered for the most part, is profitable if Bitcoin goes down in price pretty far. So yeah. What else do we got? That is it for the most part. I'm gonna close this off, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have not already, check out the Patreon group. This is a place for you guys to connect with me and a bunch of other people who are on this group in these live streams pretty often. There is a $5 group, and if you want to support the channel and you really like my content, there's a $10 option as well. You don't have to wait for the live streams, and I would really appreciate you guys' support. It really means a lot, and it makes it easier for me to make these videos. So you bought, we've received your order to buy to open 20 contracts, 618 maximum 20 per share. Buy to open 20 contracts, 20, so your break even's like 270. I mean, you're making some money right now if you bought that, that's for sure. And Sonia, oh, it's been a while since I've seen Sonia too. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, okay guys, well, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be on another live stream, especially if it finishes what we think is happening. I'll do like a emergency live stream. Just like I probably won't give you a warning, I'll just show up. Honestly, it's a lot easier to do that, because then if I don't like tell you beforehand, then I could just, you know, I don't have to stop what I'm doing necessarily. I could just like come on here immediately. So yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe so that way you guys can be notified. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you for tuning in, and let's make some money together. I will see you guys later.